The All Progressive Congress APC has called the Bayelsa State governorship primary election held on Tuesday. It has been talking about that election. The national chairman of the party, John Oyogo, says that a new date for the election will be announced soon. The election held in Samson Siasia Stadium in Yenagoa, the state capital, was purportedly won by a former governor of the state, Timmy in a controversial manner. The chairman of the election committee, Governor Oshiomhole of Edo State, says that he was held hostage by thugs, allegedly led by former governor of Bayelsa State, Timmy and supported by the police, who insisted that the primaries will be conducted without proper accreditation. We warn our viewers that the video you are about to see contains flash photography.
He was virtually held hostage, including my uncle self. And these talks were supervised by, unfortunately, one of the aspirants, the former governor of the state, Mr. Silva, who said to my face and to the committee that we cannot leave the venue of the conference unless we carry out the exercise without accreditation as prescribed by the National Secretariat. It's important that we state clearly that the National Secretariat has long adopted a standard guideline for the conduct of gubernatorial primaries. And these guidelines were used effectively in Kogi State, and they produced an outcome which all the aspirants in the Kogi gubernatorial election was quite happy with. The key issue in this guideline, as handed out to us by the party, is that delegates as contained in the list in the custody of the Secretariat have to be identified either through the permanent voter card, which contains the photo, ID, and other details, or the national identity card, or international passport. This was to ensure that proper accreditation was done, because the integrity of an election rests primarily on the integrity of the accreditation process. Former Governor Silva insisted that it is the state secretariat and not the national body that should conduct the primaries. And it was wrong for the national body to conduct primaries without involving the state leadership of the party. And therefore, as far as it was concerned, we must proceed with the election without complying with the guidelines of the Secretariat. I've since forwarded a report to the National Secretariat, namely that the primaries could not be conducted because of these and other several malpractices. Several people were apprehended with fake clone PVC card which they wanted to use to replace the actual delegates, and they were handed over to the police. And curiously, the police released those who were so arrested and allowed them to continue to harass and intimidate not only the committee but other aspirants.